Ready to go.
Alrighty, ladies and gents, welcome to a very interesting announcement that we got here on the Pound for Pound Armwrestling channel today. You see two very fresh faces very shortly. You can't These two guys are both juniors in Australia, and honestly, we're going to work out who is the number one junior in Australia because Ethan has just turned 18 like a month and a half ago. Justin's about to turn 18. Both these guys, 18 years old, and to be honest, they're both badasses. So, ladies and gents, let me introduce you without any further ado. First man, I'm gonna let the Mexican, or by Mexican I mean the guy south of the border from me, down in New South Wales, Justin Borg. How are you, brother? 18 years old, power puller inside, huge hit. What's happening?
Oh, nothing much, eh? Can't do nothing in this pandemic, eh?
Nice. Well, welcome to the show. And then fellow Queenslander, obviously going to win because he's a Queenslander. Just the caliber of Brisbane arm wrestlers is so high. Ethan Tunstall, how are you, brother?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Yeah.
So, gents, tell me, how on earth did this little rivalry come about? Like, who identified first the fact that you guys were both 18 and you subsequently realise you're the top two 18-year-olds in Australia? When did this come about?
Well, last year, eh? Last year, probably November, was it?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. I think I asked him to have an arm wrestle, have a super match.
Yep.
And he goes, yeah, we'll do it. Just not yet. Just have to get a bit stronger.
So have you guys ever seen each other in the flesh?
Never.
It's always a very intimidating thing when you've never seen someone, and then the day you see them, it normally scares the crap out of you because you're like, whoa, they're bigger than I expected. So Justin, straight up, weight and height, what are you, man?
Ooh, I don't know my weight. I'm pretty heavy, probably only about 150.
150?
My height is probably about 6'1", maybe, just pushing 6'1".
Yep. So super heavy, 6'1". I've gripped you. I know how dangerous you are if you get the match inside. It's pretty scary. And Ethan, height and weight?
So I'm just under 6'4", probably around 90 to 95 kilos most of the time.
So you're technically a light heavy, but long term for you is like at 6'4", and I know your frame, you're going to be a super heavy by the time you start filling out a bit more, which will happen because it'll happen mid-20s, that's for sure. By the time you're 30, you're going to be a super without a doubt. So interesting matchup here stylistically as well. As I mentioned about you, Justin, you are a beast. People want to see footage of you and me pulling. They can. When I went down to Sydney in preparation for my match with Chance Shaw, you and I gripped up quite a bit. And I mean, let's just put it out there. You are able to pin me if I'm trying to hold you in a hook.
Gee, your luck, maybe.
No. You've got it. I don't discredit yourself, man. I think your inside power. You're actually incredibly explosive for a guy that's 150 kilos. You literally can move like lightning. It's kind of scary. I remember sitting there in the hook thinking, all right, I'm coiled. I'm good. No way you're getting through this. And next minute, bang, 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 and you're teeing off on me. So when Ethan told me about this match, I said, Ethan, stay so far away from that man's inside game. And Ethan, you on the other side of the spectrum, man. You are anything but a power puller. You are a control-based puller. You have a big hand. Your pronation back pressure is very scary. Anyone that tries to win a long game in a hand battle against you quickly realizes that's a bad mistake. So I want to know for both of you guys, and Ethan, I'll ask you first, what made you the puller that you are?
Oh, well, I started watching arm wrestling probably back in 2014. So I've been, even though I've been pulling less than you, I've been following it for ages and loved watching Devin Larratt and John Brzenk pull. Pretty much just been trying to mimic that.
Nice, nice. And what's your experience level in comp at the moment?
Nothing.
Nothing. You are. This will be your first literal official ready to go, won't it? Big moment for you because, like, again, you've been. I think we met only what, maybe 8, 9, 10 months ago or something like that.
Eka.
Okay.
Maybe even less than that. Yeah.
So you've been pulling inside it. You're still in your first year, but you are surrounded with a tremendous group of arm wrestlers. The Brisbane Club. Sorry again, New South Wales, but the Brisbane Club is the best club in the country. We have so much depth, and there's literally 20 people in the Brisbane Club that I would consider legit badass arm wrestlers. So you're surrounded by good people. I feel like you've taken almost the Jordan Davis approach to arm wrestling, which is a great approach. I think you have a very similar set of tools to Jordan, except I believe you have more base power potential than Jordan does. I think you're just a bigger guy. You see it the same way?
Yeah, pretty much. Although I'm finding as I'm getting a bit more strength, I've probably got a bit more of a tendency towards inside pulling than Jordan does.
Yep.
That's probably because of the frame.
Nice. Well, stay well away from the inside with this guy, Justin, because you trust me, you do not want to go there in this match. Justin, tell me about your background in arm wrestling, how long you've been pulling, and what shaped you to be a gigantic inside hitter?
Well, I've been pulling for about just over a year, I reckon, now.
Yep.
What made me want to pursue arm wrestling and, be inside was my brother. He's done it, 2013 so, and all he done was inside. So ever since I was probably about 7 or 8, I used to verse him in arm wrestles. Nice. Always on to a hook every day.
And he's your older brother?
Yeah, he's about 29.
Is it Brendan, is it?
Yeah, Brendan.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. And so who wins now out of you and Brendan?
Oh, me.
Yeah, very good, very good. Oh, I do remember. I remember actually getting you and your brother confused because of the surname. I didn't put the 2 and 2 together. I'm like, hang on, is this the same guy or what? But it's good to know that you're now beating Brendan. That's really cool. So inside power, you're legit. Like I said, you are. What are you worried about getting inside on Ethan, or are you confident? What do you feel is going to happen?
I'm not too sure yet. I've never felt him in a way, so it's just the fact that either I've got more speed to get into it, or I just got more power in a way.
Yep. And I want to know, Kent, do you have a flop press as well?
I've never done it before.
You've never flopped. All right. Well, you be prepared. You might be flopping on Ethan. Because that man's hand is big and it goes like this.
I've got a small hand anyway, so it's not going to help.
Yeah, this is a classic matchup. One of the reasons I love this matchup is it's a classic matchup in the sense of just pure arm wrestling. We've got big hand versus small hand. We've got control versus power. We've got endurance versus just explosiveness. There's a lot of good reasons this match is very entertaining. And the fact is, you guys, in my opinion, and I think I've got it right, number 1 and 2, regardless of weight, in the country for juniors. There are a couple of other guys that would maybe like to push for it, but not going to happen. I think you guys legit are number 1 and 2 at the table. So we're going to find out who's number 1 is. And as soon as this Corona stuff is done, as soon as the travel restrictions are lifted, Justin, is my understanding you're going to make your way up to Brisbane.
Yeah, I'll come up.
Grand Super Match. Is that correct?
Yep, I'll come up.
Very good, very good. We're going to do it, of course, ladies and gents, right here on the Pound for Pound Arm Wrestling channel, and it's going to be killer. It's going to be killer. I don't know. I honestly, I know I'm hosting this, so I shouldn't really declare any allegiances either way. But Ethan, I'm obviously going for you, being Queenslander. But I tell you right now, this guy is Justin. You're a scary man. Like I said, I felt what you can do. Yeah. But anyway. Ladies and gents, we'll wrap this one up here. If you want to see footage of me and Justin pulling, search in YouTube, or I might put the link in the description, but when I went down, and I think it's Ryan Bowen against Sydney Arm Wrestling Club, you'll see me and Justin pulling. And there's also plenty of footage of me and Ethan pulling as well on YouTube as well. So you'll get an idea of what these guys are capable of. But anyway, guys, best of luck in training over the next weeks and months. We're probably a month or two away from this match actually happening. But yeah, best of luck.
Thank you.
Yes, that's a man!